Good evening from this part of the world. It is evening here. I just want to share with you an encounter I had today. I want to share with you my experience. I went somewhere. This in the afternoon. It was just like it's like a mall, shopping mall. The whole place was agog, like beehive of activities. People coming in, going out. The whole place was inundated. Different kinds of people. White, black. They are just trooping in, and then I was on my mask, then my glasses, because I didn't want no one to know me, so I had to cover my face. I wore my mask and my glasses. The place I'm talking about is in the metropolitan city. Beehive of activities. So I went there to get stuff for myself. Suddenly I heard something crashing down. You know, a lot of things crashing down simultaneously. It was like loud noise of crashes. And then when I turned, a lady had swooped or plunged into a standing shelf that contained brittles, cutleries, and all. So everything went down crashing because the lady swooped into it. Including bottles of wine. The whole place was a mess up. And then she was so embarrassed. I mean, people started watching. Some were laughing, some were making jest of her, some were kind of chuckling, some were making repulsive gesticulations about her. Some were repugnant about the situation. Some were obnoxious. Some were just gazing to see what would become of her and how the management would, was going to react, to that development. So when people were just watching, gazing, looking, the lady was in the middle. The lady was in the middle of the whole saga. And she was embarrassed. I could feel the embarrassment for her. I could feel it. I could literally feel the embarrassment for the lady. And when everyone, had concluded that, okay, by the time the management came out, the lady was going to pay for everything. And if she didn't have money to pay, she was going to be arrested or beaten up. I was just watching, I could read their minds. I could read it on their faces. Some were happy. Some were happy about the scenario. Let's see what will become of her. So it was like group by group, and some standing alone watching her. And nobody could walk up to that lady. Nobody could assist her. Because immediately she started, trying to pick the pieces of the bottles. The whole place was just a mess. She couldn't control the scenario. And then, when I noticed people were just watching to see how she was going to end, to see what will become of her with the management, I walked up to her. While she was busy, picking the bottles, I knelt with her. I started picking the bottles with her. As a matter of fact, I had one shawl on me. I had to remove the shawl to clean up some parts. And people were looking at me, like, who is this one that is helping her? Though I covered my face, nobody noticed me. Nobody noticed I was the one. But I had to summon courage. My husband was like, what are you doing? I said, calm down, I'm coming. So when the management came down, they started harassing the lady. Madam, you're going to pay. You're going to do this. We're going to lock you up. Are you not seeing? But they didn't understand. Probably the lady had issues. Maybe her eyes were turning. She could have had headache. She could have had a very bad day emotionally, psychologically, and otherwise. They didn't even listen to her. So when I noticed the feud was intense, I had to call the management, and I said, Oga, how much is the damages? How much? What has she damaged? And what are the damages? What's the cost of the damages? Say, madam, this how they talk like this. No, she go pay. I say, she's my sister. And I just bumped into this scenario. And that's why I'm asking. Please, don't embarrass her. This is a public place. How much? And we landed unanimously. The management, came to a consensus, and also came to a resolution about what should be paid. And it was huge amount of money. So I had to pay just to save the lady's face, just to save her face from ridicule, because people were already ridiculing. That was how she thanked me. She please, ma, who are you? You're an angel. I said, no, don't worry, just go. I have not met her before. I don't know her. I've never encountered her in my life. Yeah. So I learned a lesson. And there is an advice. Number one, the advice is this: when you see somebody drowning, don't watch them drown, because it might be your own turn tomorrow. When you see somebody drowning, whether you know the person or not, it's inconsequential. In as much as the person is a human being, tribe notwithstanding, religion notwithstanding, color notwithstanding, when you see a human being drowning, assist. Learn to assist people. Learn to assist people. I was just looking at them. They were just doing as if they don't poo-poo. Some of them with their long lashes, some of them with their long nails. They're like, oh my God, what has she done? You could be in her shoes, You could be in her shoes someday. Because what you sow is what you reap. So we are just watching. She was so embarrassed. But it was so troubling for me that a lot of people were there, but they couldn't walk up to the lady. Oh, sorry, did you enjoy yourself? No. All of them were just aloof. Everybody was aloof. What kind of country is this? Everybody was aloof, watching her. While she was busy trying to save herself from embarrassment, picking the bottles, she injured herself and she was bleeding. They saw it. Nobody came. I wept. Till now, I am still in awe. I'm still trembling. I'm still, when I reminisce over that particular scenario, I feel shocked I feel goosebumps all over me. It's not supposed to be so. Learn to support one another. No matter who. Sometimes people come around. People come to, most often times, people come to the ministry. Please, ma, I want you to help us. Me and my children, we have not eaten. My children are not going to school. That the husband died. The husband's people chased them out of the house. They are stranded. They are sleeping outside. The other day, somebody came and raped a child of, how old again? 10 years. And now, in the night, they sleep outside. Blah, blah. And then, sometimes I ask, people I've never met in my life. And I'm like, which church do you attend? And when they mention those churches, these are big churches. These are big churches that have the wherewithal. You know, but when they come, I don't mind the church they are coming from. I don't mind whether they are my members or not. I don't mind whether I've seen them before. I still assist. The most important thing is you have saved a soul. It doesn't matter the church. It doesn't matter the religion. It doesn't matter. Don't be segregatory. Don't be segregatory. There shouldn't be dichotomy. Okay? There shouldn't be dichotomy. You see someone in need, help, assist. Someone told me about a particular lady who was pregnant and she had feud with her neighbor. You know, they had kind of fracas. And she was due. One night, she was in labor. And the only person she could call was that her neighbor she had feud with. She had fracas, you know. They had a fallout. And she was beckoning on the neighbor to assist because she was in labor. The neighbor didn't look her face. What a wicked heart. The neighbor didn't look at her face because they had quarrel. Because you quarreled with your neighbor, you can't assist her when she's in labor. What a wicked heart. What a wicked heart. What a wicked word. The woman was there begging her, please take me to the hospital. She couldn't walk. Baby was already coming. The neighbor said, no, after calling me stupid, after quarreling with me, you want me to take you to the hospital? That was how the woman bled and died. The word is wicked. May you not have such an evil neighbor. May you not have such an evil neighbor. In the name of Jesus. May Jehovah connect and surround you with people that have good hearts. People that have conscience. May Jehovah connect you to such persons. So, that is advice. Then, the lesson. What I learned. Because in every situation, I try to juxtapose any situation I find myself or I encounter, any scenario I am opportune or privy to, I try to juxtapose between the pros and cons. I learned something. What I learned was people already are waiting to see you fail. Yes. A lot of people are waiting to see you go down. They are waiting to see how you're going to end or where you're going to land. They are waiting to see how you're going to come out of this quagmire. They are waiting to see, they want to watch you drown. There are people that they literally want to watch you drown. They want to see you end in shame. But can I talk to you as you watch me? As many that are waiting to see you cry will cry your cry. As many that are waiting to see you go down will go down for your sake. As many that have concluded, this one will go soon back to the village. This one, forget about this one. The people that have mocked you will gather to celebrate you. In the name of Jesus. May the Lord keep you, the Lord preserve you. May heaven open for you. May any door that the enemy has shut against you be open. I bless you. With an irreversible blessing, I bless you. With an uncontestable blessing, I bless you. Go and conquer on every side. You are blessed. This weekend will favor you. This weekend will favor you. By the time I come your way again, you would have had avalanche of testimonies. In the name of Jesus. Happy weekend.